Hello and welcome to Daily News Podcast on Mangalore today. Bringing you the latest developments, intriguing local stories, and the news that impacts you the most. Stay with us as we uncover what Mangalore is talking about today.
In a tragic road accident at Ajavara, Sulia, Vinayaka Murthy, a KFDC employee, lost his life after a collision between his Jeep and a bike. Vinayaka, aged 52 and a resident of Ajavara Padambailu, was returning home with his wife Manjula when the accident occurred. Manjula was injured in the incident and is currently receiving medical treatment at a hospital in Mangalore. Sulia police have initiated an investigation into the case. Our thoughts are with the family during this difficult time.
With the Lok Sabha elections set to take place tomorrow, mustering procedures were carried out at various centers in Dakshina Kannada and Udupi districts. In Mangaluru, the process took place at St. Aloysius PU College and Kannara High School, Urwa. In Udupi, St. Cecily's institutions in Brahmagiri, Danda Tirtha in Kaup, Bundarkar's Arts and Science College in Kundapur, and Kabedu First Grade College in Karkala hosted the mustering process. A total of 8,127 registered voters in Dakshina Kannada and 15,162 voters in Udupi Chikmagaluru constituency are gearing up to exercise their right to vote in the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. In Mangaluru, political tensions rise as BJP accuses Congress of circulating fake pamphlet tarnishing BJP candidate Captain Brijesh Chauta's image, targeting the Bilava community. The complaint lodged with the Dakshina District Electoral Officer alleges a non-existent group named Bunt Brigade Dakshina Kannada, Mangaluru, for distributing objectionable content on social media. The BJP claims the fake pamphlet aims to sow discord among communities just days before the polls. BJP's legal cell co-convener Deviprasad V. Samani demands strict action against Congress for exploiting the situation. The District Complaint Monitoring Cell is investigating the matter. In Mangaluru now, more than 2.88 crore voters are set to exercise their right in Phase 2 of polling in Karnataka's 14 parliamentary seats, including in the state capital. Chief Electoral Officer Karnataka Manoj Kumar Meena announced the voter count with a Chunavine app launched for voters to track their booths. With 1,039,495 poll officials, 5,000 micro-observers, and significant security deployment, 30,602 polling booths are ready. The 14 constituencies, including Dakshina Kannada, will see voting on April 26. Proper arrangements include webcasting, CCTV coverage, and extended voting hours till 6 p.m. To beat the heat, a paid holiday has been declared for voters' workplaces. Voters will be inked on the left hand, and facilities like ramps, ambulances, and seating are in place. The Saksham app aids those needing assistance. Let's ensure every voice is heard at the polls.
In a recent statement, BJP candidate Captain Brijesh Chauta from Dakshina Kannada dismissed the notion of the district being labeled as communally sensitive, emphasizing that the residents are peace-loving and embrace diversity. He announced plans to engage with the community through regular interactions and initiatives like Catch Up with Captain to understand their needs and shape a positive narrative. Captain Chauta aims to boost the district's infrastructure by exploring waterways, enhancing the AVGC industry, and proposing a high-speed rail link between Mangaluru and Bengaluru. He also plans to establish a Tulunadu Heritage Experience Center and promote Tulu language and traditional medicine. Addressing concerns about Islamic fundamentalists, he assured his commitment to Hindutva and prioritizing the district's development.
In a show of opposition, the district unit of the BJP in Mangaluru organized a protest at Hampankara against the state Congress government's policies. Dubbing the Congress party as dangerous, several prominent BJP leaders, including Captain Brijesh Chauta, MLA Vedavyas Kamath, Mayor Sudhir Shetty Kanner, and Capt. Ganesh Karnik, gathered for the protest. The demonstration aimed to address the alleged anti-people stance of the ruling party.
In a somber update, the Yakshagana community mourns the loss of the legendary Bhagavatha Subramanya Dareshwar from Gokarna. The 67-year-old artist breathed his last at his son's residence in Bengaluru this morning. Subramanya, known for his remarkable contributions to the Perdur, Kota Amritheshwari, Hirmalanjeshwara, and Sursi Melas throughout his 28-year career, leaves behind a legacy cherished by many. His untimely demise has left a void in the cultural fabric of Karnataka, especially felt by his fellow artists and admirers in the Yakshagana fraternity.
In a recent development, Padmaraj R., the Congress candidate from Dakshina Kannada constituency, emphasized the need to support the Congress party for the overall development of the district. Addressing the media at the Congress office, he highlighted the party's focus on promoting harmony and unity in the region. Padmaraj also criticized the BJP for allegedly spreading hatred and division among different communities. Confident about the party's success in the upcoming elections, he called out the BJP's negative tactics in response to their declining popularity. Several party leaders, including Evan D'Souza and Shashidhar Hegde, were also present during the interaction, showing strong unity within the Congress ranks. Special trains have been arranged to facilitate the extra rush during the upcoming elections in Mangalore. Train number 06053 will depart from Mangalore Central at 19 hours on the 25th and 27th April, reaching Kochuveli at 08 hours the following day. On the other hand, train number 6054 will leave Kochuveli at 14:30 hours on 26th and 28th April, arriving at Mangalore Central at 30 hours the next day. The coach composition includes 8 sleeper-class coaches, 8 second-class general coaches, and 2 second-class luggage-cum-brake vans, catering to Divyangjan passengers. This initiative aims to ensure convenient travel for voters during the election period.
In the impending Lok Sabha elections in and around Mangalore, the BJP and Congress candidates have intensified their campaigns. Congress candidate Padmaraj R. Pujari conducted roadshows in various parts of the city, while BJP candidate Captain Brijesh Chowda paid tribute to the late George Fernandez and interacted with locals. With BJP aiming to continue its long-standing dominance and Congress striving to make a comeback after 3 decades, both parties are leaving no stone unturned. Captain Chowda, a former Indian Army captain, emphasized the simplicity and service of Fernandez. The campaigning, marked by roadshows and door-to-door interactions, saw no major public rallies. While District Minister Dinesh Gundu Rao supported the Congress candidate, the BJP organized a roadshow with Prime Minister Narendra Modi and enlisted IPS officer K. Annamalai for further outreach efforts. The race for the Lok Sabha seat is heating up as the election day draws near.
A tragic incident unfolded near Patna Junction as a massive fire broke out in Pal Hotel, claiming 6 lives with over 50 individuals feared trapped inside. Firefighters have rescued over 20 people, while 3 casualties have been reported so far. Injured individuals are being rushed to Patna Medical College and Hospital. Senior Superintendent of Police Rajiv Mishra stated that the fire has been contained and investigations are underway to determine the cause. The rescue operation continues as several fire tenders remain on site. Our thoughts are with the affected families during this difficult time.
In a significant move, Hindustan Unilever Limited, HUL, has rebranded its popular brands Horlicks and Boost as functional and nutritional drinks, dropping the term health from its label. This decision comes after the center directed e-commerce platforms to remove all drinks from the health category due to high sugar content. The Ministry of Commerce and Industry highlighted that these beverages exceed acceptable sugar limits. HUL reported a 1.53% decline in net profit for the 4th quarter of FY24. The ministry emphasized that there is no specific definition for health drink under food laws. Last year, Bournvita faced scrutiny for its high sugar content, leading to regulatory intervention. The move aims to ensure compliance with food safety standards and prevent misleading marketing of such beverages. In a fiery response to the Calcutta High Court's decision to revoke the jobs of 26,000 teachers, Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee launched a scathing attack on the BJP, accusing them of manipulating the judiciary and other institutions. She urged government workers not to support the BJP, CPM, or Congress in the upcoming elections. The High Court's ruling stemmed from allegations of bribery in the 2016 teacher recruitment process, leading to widespread protests in Kolkata. Despite the setback, Banerjee vowed to seek justice from the Supreme Court and called for a boycott of biased media channels. This development could have significant political implications as parties vie for support in the state. Stay tuned for further updates on this evolving situation in Kolkata.
Mangalore, The Election Commission has issued notices to BJP in Congress following allegations of model code violations in poll speeches made by PM Narendra Modi and MP Rahul Gandhi. The poll panel has called for responses from party presidents JP Nadda and Mallikarjun Kharge by Monday. This move holds party bosses accountable for violations in campaign speeches, emphasizing the need for a higher quality of discourse. The EC has stated that star campaigners must regulate their speeches as they are of serious consequence. The BJP and Congress chiefs have also received notices in earlier cases. The current action comes after complaints regarding PM Modi's speech in Rajasthan and Rahul Gandhi's comments in Kerala. Both parties have been reminded to set high standards of compliance with the Model Code of Conduct. The Lok Sabha election, which kicked off on April 19th, will continue for 44 days till June 1st, with results expected on June 4th.
Mangalore, today. In an effort to combat the rising wave of cybercrimes, India's central bank is set to introduce new guidelines allowing banks to freeze accounts suspected of being linked to online fraud. Internal data reveals that nearly $1.26 billion has been lost to cyber fraud in financial institutions since 2021, with around 4,000 fraudulent accounts being opened daily. To streamline the process, the Reserve Bank of India may empower banks to temporarily suspend such accounts without the need for victims to file police complaints first, aiming to expedite the response to cybercrimes. The move comes as perpetrators target unsuspecting individuals through phone calls to illegally access their bank accounts and wallets. By working closely with the Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center, the regulator aims to identify and suspend accounts frequently used for illicit fund transfers. While the new measures are a step towards combating cyber fraud, there is a call for the establishment of a centralized body to investigate such crimes effectively.
In a significant development, Sunita Kejriwal, wife of Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, is set to kickstart roadshows as a part of the Aam Aadmi Party's Lok Sabha campaign in Delhi. She is expected to begin her campaign in the East Delhi Lok Sabha constituency, marking her debut in actively supporting AAP candidates in the national capital. With Arvind Kejriwal currently in Tihar jail following his arrest by the Enforcement Directorate, Sunita Kejriwal has been rallying the party's cause through video messages and press conferences. The AAP, in alliance with Congress, is contesting the Lok Sabha polls in Delhi. Sunita Kejriwal is also slated to campaign for AAP candidates in Gujarat. Employing strong rhetoric against the BJP government, she accused them of mistreating her husband in jail. Asserting their resilience, she vowed to continue the fight against oppression and secure Arvind Kejriwal's freedom.
In a strong rebuttal to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's claims, Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah dismissed allegations of the Congress transferring reservation quotas from backward classes to Muslims as a blatant lie. Siddaramaiah defended the 4% reservation for Muslims under the backward classes category in Karnataka, emphasizing that it is based on reports from backward classes commissions since 1974. He criticized Modi for lacking basic knowledge on constitutional reservations, noting that state governments do not have the authority to modify reservations for SC/STs without the approval of both houses of parliament. Siddaramaiah highlighted that the BJP government in Karnataka attempted to amend reservations for political gains, but faced a Supreme Court reprimand. He also questioned Modi's leadership, pointing out the lack of significant achievements despite being in power for the last 10 years. Siddaramaiah urged Modi to provide evidence or apologize for his allegations, emphasizing the importance of upholding constitutional provisions for reservations.
In Mangalore Today News, the Enforcement Directorate has filed an affidavit against jailed Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's plea, challenging his arrest in a money laundering case linked to the liquor policy issue. The affidavit claims that Kejriwal was arrested due to tampering of evidence, including destruction of 170 mobile phones. The probe agency mentioned that Kejriwal evaded interrogation despite being summoned 9 times. It clarified that the arrest was made after he failed to get protection from the Delhi High Court. The Enforcement Directorate defended the timing of the arrest, stating it was based on evidence and wouldn't impact the elections. The AAP rejected the claims, alleging the probe agency was spreading lies and working as BJP's political wing. Kejriwal, currently in Tihar jail, has not resigned, and his party stated he would govern from jail. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story.
In a heartwarming video shared by the Super Kings, 103-year-old S. Ramdas expressed his love for CSK and his desire to meet MS Dhoni. A former army man, Ramdas adorns the CSK jersey and enjoys watching IPL matches despite his age. He even offered to walk to Delhi to watch a Super Kings match. Ramdas, who still believes Dhoni is the captain, follows IPL matches closely, predicting game outcomes. He praises the quick pace of T20 cricket and enjoys watching matches on TV. With a special connection to CSK, he can recognize Dhoni and Jadeja from photos on a phone screen. Ramdas's dedication to cricket proves age is no barrier to passion. And with CSK set to play at home, fans are eagerly awaiting their next match against Sunrisers.
In a heartwarming tale of cross-border generosity, 19-year-old Ayesha Roshan from Pakistan found a new lease on life in India after a successful heart transplant at MGM Healthcare Hospital in Chennai. Ayesha, who had been battling a heart ailment for a decade, received a donor heart from Delhi thanks to the efforts of Dr. K.R. Balakrishnan and Dr. Suresh Rao. Despite financial constraints, support from the Aishwaryam Trust made the surgery possible, offering Ayesha a chance to pursue her dreams. Grateful for the care and support received, Ayesha and her family expressed their heartfelt thanks to the Indian government and the medical team, highlighting the stark difference in medical facilities between the two countries. Filled with hope and gratitude, Ayesha now looks forward to a bright future, aspiring to become a fashion designer. Zomato, one of the leading food delivery platforms, is all set to roll out a new feature to speed up your orders. With the new priority delivery service, customers in cities like Bengaluru and Mumbai can pay a little extra to get their food faster. Reports suggest that for just 29 more, you can expect your order to arrive in 16 to 21 minutes, beating the standard 21-minute delivery time. This feature is not limited to regular customers, as even Zomato Gold members will be charged extra. In addition to this, Zomato has increased its platform fee by 25%, now charging Rs5 extra on each order in major cities like Delhi NCR, Bengaluru, and Mumbai. This change comes after the introduction of the platform fee last year, which has now gone up from Rs2 to Rs5. The company is also reevaluating its intercity delivery service, Legends, following issues with its delivery method. Stay tuned as we await Zomato's response to these changes.
In a bid to boost voter participation in the upcoming Lok Sabha elections, the Election Commission in Karnataka is all set to establish 1,832 special polling booths across the state. These booths are aimed at encouraging various sections of society, including tribals, women, and persons with disabilities, to exercise their voting rights. The Department of Scheduled Tribes, in collaboration with the EC, will be creating 40 special polling booths designed on tribal cultural themes in districts like Chamarajanagar, Mysuru, Dakshina Kannada, and others. Additionally, special booths will also be set up to motivate youth and persons with disabilities to cast their votes. This initiative is part of the Systematic Voters Education and Electoral Participation (SVE) program. To empower and include women in the electoral process, 1,120 Saki polling booths managed entirely by women will be established across Karnataka, ensuring a celebration-like atmosphere for voters.
A youth leader from Nitish Kumar's JDU party was tragically shot dead in a heinous attack in Parsa Bazar village in Patna. The victim, Saurabh, was returning from a wedding function when he was ambushed by 4 unidentified assailants on bikes who shot him twice in the head. Another person accompanying him, Munmun Kumar, was also injured in the firing. Saurabh was declared brought dead to the hospital, while Munmun is currently in critical condition. The local police have initiated an investigation into the incident, as angry locals in the area staged protests by blocking the road. This shocking incident has sent shockwaves across the community, and the authorities are working swiftly to bring the culprits to justice.
As we conclude today's broadcast, we extend our heartfelt thanks for your viewership. For more on the stories we've shared and beyond, our website mangaloretoday.com awaits your visit. Don't forget to subscribe for all the latest news. Thank you, and good night.